Hello and welcome back. It is Thrawn's Revenge here with another video. This time a short video about my event that I did for National LEGO Day. It was at Bricks and Minifigs in Monroe, Washington. They were looking for builders who were available, who were able to drive to the location, and I was like, hey, I got some free time. So this is just a short video about how that event was, what was going on there, and a little bit about, Bricks and Minifigs as a store. So for those that have never been to a Bricks and Minifigs, it's a pretty cool store. It's kind of like the LEGO store, but they sell a lot of third-party stuff. That's Steve. He's the person who's in charge of this Bricks and Minifigs. He's the one who invited me over, and I ended up bringing my friend with. But yeah, it's very similar to like a LEGO store, but they also have like just spare loose parts. They have some unique models that people bring in that they're trying to get rid of. They have displays. This is one of the displays that they have that I think is really cool, where it's this like working train set that they got here. But a lot of the stuff is like official LEGO sets, as well as like things like brick arms, maybe crazy brick pieces, a lot of refurbished parts as well. So here's some of the bags and containers you can use for getting some parts you can fit in, and then of course, as always, you have to get the thing to close. But I've used this service actually a couple of times, kind of scrounging around through the pieces to see if there's anything unique that I'm able to find. But they have a lot of stuff that you'd find at a traditional LEGO store, and some sets that are actually older, some sets that are probably retired, maybe hard to find, because they get a lot of trade-ins with people. It's like, let's say someone doesn't want the set anymore and they want to trade it in. They got the box, they got the instructions. These are what the sets look like, right? They'll repackage them in some sort of container if everything's there, and then they'll verify to make sure that everything is there and accounted for, and then they'll sell it at either, a slight discount or maybe a markup, because the set is now discontinued, so obviously it's going to have higher demand because it's discontinued. I've also gone there to look for like minifig parts as well. They have a table for like pieces of minifigs. You'll see that on that side. And then they also have just minifigs separate, which is really nice because I like Star Wars minifigs and I need as many of them as humanly possible. So it's really nice to not always have to go to Bricklink, where sometimes that can be really expensive. They also have sets with just like built as is with the instructions, sometimes not the instructions. Sometimes they'll have kits without the minifigs in general, and that could be kind of nice because it's like, oh, I want the parts, but I don't want the figs. Maybe it's something I'm not into, and I'd rather just get the parts that I need. So they have a good selection, a lot of options to choose from, which is really nice, and they're very friendly, at least in this store. I don't know about other stores, but I'm assuming most of them should be friendly. And yeah, I've worked with them a little bit. I've tried to get that connection to be stronger as possible. That model is awesome. I love the Sisyphus model. It's super cool. That's a custom, if I remember, built by a designer that I know of, that I'm blanking on his name. But there's a lot to choose from. There's a lot of just unique stuff. They got some small little doohickey and little, knickknacks, the poly bag kind of stuff, and some like, CMF minifigs, the collector minifigs, some Mario stuff, which is cool. They got some Dimension stuff I see right there. I haven't really gone through this video yet until just now. There's some more of those Dimensions little disc thingies. And then here's some sets that they have that are like the fancier sets. That board is pretty clever. But here's some sets that they have that are like, more unique sets, or more unusual, or display purposes, or the large sets, or the limited edition sets. I wasn't the only one who brought models. There was also the ski ball that someone brought, which was super cool, as well as a gingerbread house and a 7 Days to Die display, which is really sick, and a boombox. There were 2 other groups of builders that brought some stuff. And then this really cool picture display that you could take a picture behind of, which is why it has those cutouts, which is sick. Here's a better look at my display, which includes the Vector, Naboo Speeder, Hailfire Droid, ULAV, Crab Droids, AAC-1, TX-30, Scout 2M. You've seen a lot of these models. I know I haven't made a video on the ATAA yet. I plan to do it at some point. I'm sorry, it's taken longer than I expected. Haven't gotten to it. As well as my QR codes, some of my walkers, my single piece of terrain. I need to do more terrain. I swear I'll get on that. And that's kind of like all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the short video. I'm sorry it's so short. Shout out to Lunar Bricks. That's who has the YT model, which you guys have seen, as well as the Shriekawk that he has made, and I hope to get some newer content to you guys as soon as I can. It's currently midterms and taxes and all that jazz, which is why it's kind of light on content right now. But thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and all that jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.